begin by softening the shoulders, lifting the heart gently, taking several rounds of deep breath here. Now bring the hands down to the earth and we'll allow the arms to move up with the inhale, down with the exhale, and follow your breath. Everybody's breath is different. Maybe encouraging you to slow down. That feels good. Just working through the shoulders. And the next time the arms come up, let's take a twist over to the right side. Let the arms come down on the exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the other side. If you want to make that breath loud, feel free to do so. And when you're balanced on both sides, come back to the center, press the palms together, bend the elbows, and really press through the hands. Settle the shoulders down. You want long lean through the torso. Press through each little finger pads and the thumbs. And then with energy, bring your arms out to the sky. Gently come back, bending elbows. Pause and soften. Pressing those finger pads together. And then squeeze the belly, reach out to the sky. All right, one more time. We are joyful together in yoga. Here we go. Exhaling the arms down. Good. Start with a little warming up of the hips. Step the feet forward. Knees are just going to drop side to side. Feel free to place the weight into the hands. If you want to take some of the weight off the wrist, you can come into thumbs forward, fists down. Just let it flow nice and slowly. Bringing both feet forward. Let's come into that shoelace or that cow facing posture. Right foot comes towards the left hip. You could stay in this half shoelace with the extended foot to the sky, or rock on over and hop in that other foot. So with feet close to the body, it's okay to point the toes. Feet further away, you want to flex the toes forward. You find what works well for the thighs, the glutes. Here we'll start with a forward fold. Just creep forward, walk your hands, soft head, belly down, head down. Slowly walk the hands back. Let's reach the arms up to the sky, squeeze the belly, turn towards your right side with a twist. Come back again and twist to the other side. The next time you come over to the right side, reach the back arm up and over. Do that a couple of times. Then reach both arms up. Come to the other side and do the same thing, lateral stretch. I'll bring both arms up to the sky. Exhale down. Inhale, bring the palms together into that temple posture again. Soft shoulders, and with energy, out to the sky and down. Slowly unwind. Do the same thing on the other side. If you were in that half version, we're just going to change sides. Bringing the foot towards the heel, stay in there, or rocking over and find that balance. Placement of the feet, wherever feels good. Here, we'll start with the lateral stretches, reaching an arm over to one side. And then exhale, come into the other side. Do that a couple more times. We'll come back to the center, take a little twist to one side. And twist to the other side. Slowly come back to the center. Take a forward fold, creep the hands forward, lower the head down. Keep the arms extended if you want to work through the shoulders. walk the hands back. As you come back, weight settle over the sit bones. Bring the soles of the feet together into butterfly. Two options here. The feet can be really close to the pelvis area, and that will sit up tall, or it can be really relaxed, pressed further away, more diamond shape. It's softer on the pelvis and the thighs. Here we're going to keep the spine tall and reach forward, tuck your chin. See if you can line up your toes. Big toes pressed, the index toes, the middle toes, the ring toes, the pinky toes. They all kiss each other. Then reach the arms forward, squeeze the belly, lift the arms up, and exhale down. And since we are in butterfly, this is a wonderful opportunity to work the shoulders, reaching out, and then slowly open and close your butterfly wings. The arms can pause in line with the shoulders, or you can come further out, maybe down, and that feels really good for the shoulders, the rib cage, the collarbone, your choice. Just imagine being a butterfly, moving, flying. You want to add some cat-cow. Lift the chin and the heart and curl the spine. Play with your space. And slowly reach the arms up, come back into that temple posture, bend the elbows. See, this time you can draw the elbows back, shoulders back, squeeze the belly, and out to the sky and down. Good, let's do a Marichi twist. Extending the legs out forward. To get there, we'll start with our Dandasana. Toes lifted to the sky or pulled back towards you, reaching through the heels. Depending on the length of your arms, palms down or holding onto blocks or maybe onto the fist. We'll lift the chest, press down through the shoulders, squeeze the belly, reaching through the feet. And on your exhale, slide the hands forward, tuck the chin, come into your forward fold. Spine long is really good for the body, so maybe you want to lift the chest. If you like curled spine, go ahead and bring your head down towards the legs. So if you're curled, you're going to roll up. If your spine is long, you're going to squeeze the belly and reach the arms up to the sky and exhale down. Nice. Let's bring right foot in towards the body. Two options here. You can keep the foot planted or you can cross the foot planted over the leg. And here we're going to turn to a closed twist. Keep turning, maybe hug in on that leg, and you're just going to look to the side or over your shoulder. Now if you want more, you can take your left arm and bring it to the outside, and that's going to give a more movement and hugging in of the shoulders, your choice. Wherever your arm is, reach it out in front and sweep it around, lowering down, and change sides. Hugging, coming towards that bent leg. And that's going to probably put belly to thigh, which is really good for the digestive system. We want that backhand to be as close as possible to the pelvis, and that's going to allow you to sit up really tall. Go ahead and reach through the extended heel, gaze over the shoulder. Couple of good breaths. And then reach the back arm and sweep around. Untwist. Take a moment to find some torso circles. Feet can be in any placement that feels good for you. When you feel all shaken out, let's come on to hands and knees, preparing for cat and cow. Really get those knees under the hips. And then bring the wrist under the shoulders. Now for you, your hands might be slightly forward, so you find the place that feels best. Draw in the belly to the spine for table. Press through the hands. Arms extended. When you feel ready, lift the tailbone, soften the belly, lift the chin, gaze forward. Go ahead and draw the chest through the shoulders. So we're in our cow. We're going to take a big inhale, and then exhale. Tuck the tailbone, lift the back, lower the head, reach up through the shoulders. Squeeze the belly. And then inhale back into cow. Exhale into cat. Play with your breath. Move at your pace. Maybe you want to add some cat, cow, dog. Wagging the tail side to side. If you want an inversion and you want to take dog, there are two options here. You can take a puppy dog where you walk the hands forward, keep the hips over the knees, and rest the head. Or if you want more, you can come into classic downward dog, tucking toes, sinking the pelvis back, then lifting hips to the sky. If you are high up in your downward dog, you can walk your dog and move your heels. If you are in that puppy dog, feel free to come as close to the earth and relax in the shoulders as much as you can. We're going to slowly take your time, pressing your way up to sit on the heels. And we want to catch our breath. So if you're in that downward dog version, go ahead and come on down. Here, I invite you to take a twist. So hug your back, hug your belly, and breathe deeply while you're hugging yourself. Yeah, beautiful. Slowly untwist, swing the arms around and hug yourself and breathe deeply the other way. Coming back to the center, we're going to do a quarter sun salutation here on our heels. Glue those glutes to your heels. They're not going anywhere. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale down. Let's make the breath really noticeable. Inhale and sigh out. This time, inhale, bring the hands back into that temple position, pressing through the palms. Squeeze the belly, and on the exhale, lift up and bring the arms out. A little back bend here if you want. And then slowly bring palms together, sink down, bend in the elbows. You can keep it just the arms, or if you want to do that again, feel free to come up. We'll slowly meet back on the heels. And then just sweep the arms up, lifting pelvis. Exhale, sinking back down. Do that one more time. All right, coming into gate pose. So for gate, I like to add a little padding under the knees. So feel free to keep that support, little mini mat, little blanket. We'll just come up. Lift it up on our knees. We'll start by taking the left foot, step it out. Go ahead and bend the knee so that the knee is over top of the ankle. Torso, you want to turn forward and then reach the arms out. So we're in a kneeling warrior two. Go ahead and turn the head. Soft shoulders down to the earth as you turn the head towards the bent leg. Lower the back arm, flip the front palm up, and we're going to reach up to the sky. Maybe you want to create a back bend or hug your back and reach further back. Your choice, lots of options here. Beautiful. Here we go. Cartwheel back. And then extend that leg out, toes to the sky, preparing for that gate pose. So for gate, we're going to keep the torso face forward. We'll inhale the opposite arm up, and then just lateral stretch. Reach over towards that leg. So what do you do with this lower arm? You can reach palm forward and keep the arm engaged. You can rest it along the leg, making sure you're not resting it on the knee. See if you can lift up and then over. Toes to the sky, really feeling that stretch to the thighs, maybe the hamstrings, the calves. And then just like you're holding a big beach ball, reach out, squeeze the belly, and come up. Let's palms together again, bend those elbows. And with joy, reaching out to the sky. Next exhale, lower the arms down and change sides. Just stepping the foot out to the side, nice opening through the hips here. Knee over the ankle. Check that torso so that you're face forward. And then reaching arms out, soft shoulders, turning the head towards the bent leg. Squeeze the belly. Spread the toes, shoulders press down. As you inhale, can you lengthen through the body? Lower the back arm, flip the palm up, reach over. Bottom hand can rest in that lower back, might give you a little extra space there. The next inhale, go ahead and come on back, cartwheel into that warrior two. Lower the arms down. We'll extend the knee and the leg, reaching toes to the sky and coming into that gate posture, reaching up and over. Beautiful. Find a really active or productive place for this lower arm. And squeeze the belly, lifting that beach ball all the way up, nice and slow. Press the palms together with joy for yoga. Exhaling down. All right, take a moment to take your time, bringing that knee forward. Maybe you want to step the knees wide and swirl the hips. We'll sometimes do this when we first come to standing. So seeing how that feels when you're kneeling. And then slowly, let's shift our props out of the way and come to standing. And we're going to stand in mountain. So very important and such a very classic posture for yoga. We'll do 2 mountains. Start the first one with hip distance apart, so ankle touches the arch of the foot and rotates back. Spread the toes, settle the weight into the front and the back of the feet. Soft knees, so maybe bend those knees down and then press up, making sure they're not locked. Thighs come together, hands come open. Try to soften the glutes, but still engage the thighs. Squeeze the belly, soft shoulders. Reach it all the way through the crown of the head, like a zipper. Zipping straight up. Feel free to close the eyes. Eyes are closed, open. We'll bring the hands to the heart center and just gently shift the weight and step big toes together in that Samastitihi mountain. So now we're pressing the palms together, the fingertips together, just like we did in that temple posture. You can also close the eyes here, a little bit more balance challenge compared to the last closing of the eyes in mountain. Can you do the same thing? Still squeeze thighs together, soft glutes, squeeze the belly in, shoulders press down. Lifting through the crown, lifting the heart. And then inhale the arms up to the sky. You might want to open those eyes if they're closed. Lean over to one side. Slowly come back up and do it on the other side. You can always drop that lower arm, a little less intensity on the shoulder. Wherever you are, we're going to reach both arms up And soft shoulders, so drop the shoulders down. Let's inhale, palms together, come into goddess arms. Nice and slow. Now I want you to press the shoulders down, squeeze the belly, and slowly come up and hands down to the heart center. Just as we did the warrior, let's do warrior now. Step the feet out wide, turning your right foot to the side. Get that torso turned forward, bending in the knee. When you're ready, shoot the arms out, soft shoulders, soft wrists, energy going through fingers, and turning the head towards the hand. Find your balance here. Press down through both feet. Really press through the feet. Let's go ahead and take that reverse warrior. Drop the back arm, reach the other arm up towards the sky if you want tall, towards the back if you want more back bend, your choice. Yeah, great job listening to your body. We're gonna cartwheel back over. Let's come into side angle. Keep cartwheeling all the way so the right arm reaches towards the ground and the other arm reaches to the sky. Squeeze the belly, really engage in the lower arm. Slowly cartwheel back up into your warrior two, palms down towards the earth, and then straighten your knee, arms come down. Go ahead and change to the other side. Making those adjustments, really feeling connection with the earth. Check your torso, face forward, reaching arms out. See if you can squeeze the shoulder blades to open through the chest as you turn the head. Maybe even taking that right hip and pressing it back just a little bit to open up more through the torso. Settle the weight into all 4 points of the feet. Reach through the arms. Reach through the fingertips. Then lower the back arm. Reach the other arm up to the sky or over if you want. Beautiful. Nice job, guys. Let's cartwheel back to warrior two. And then palms shine forward. Cartwheel over to that side angle. Keeping long length, maybe really pressing down into that back leg. Squeeze the belly. See if that lifts you just a little higher. Some people love side angle coming down to the earth, so that's just another variation. We're going to cartwheel back into warrior two, settling the weight right in the center. Then palms come up, straighten that knee, turn the foot forward, inhale the arms up, and then turn both feet out. Let's come into star, reaching the arms up. So 5-pointed star, palms can shine forward, palms can lift to the sky. See if you can settle the shoulders down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, shift the weight a little bit into the balls of the feet. And then let's bring the hands down. Interlace the hands behind you and just lift the heart. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Nice. If you want to take a forward fold, feel free to squeeze the belly and just gently come halfway forward if you want. Remember, the toes are at an angle, so not fully supported, face forward. If you're taking that forward fold, lift from the chest as you come up. Bend the elbows, release the arms, sweep the arms up to the sky, coming into that temple posture, pressing the hands together, bend the elbows. Exhaling out, lower the arms down. We're going to come into goddess. Inhale the arms up, bend the knees. Find your version of goddess. Bend in those knees, bend in the elbows, squeeze in the belly. So we want shoulders more or less over top of hips. We don't want to be leaning forward. We don't want to be leaning back. We want to find that nice, comfortable alignment that keeps us upright. Energy and power. Straighten elbows, straighten knees, back into star. And then lower arms down. One more time. This time as we come into goddess and sink down, coming into a sound. Just let it go. Maybe teacup hands. Teacups hands are kind of fun, like you're balancing teacups on your palms. It's a good workout for the wrist. And if you want to rock side to side, play with your space, feel free to do so. Yoga is all about exploring. As you come back to the center, reach the arms out as you straighten the knees, lower down, and maybe just circle the arms. You might want to get a little bit more stability, turning the feet forward. And then take your time as you bring those feet back to the center. Let's come into warrior, warrior one. So come into the front of your mat. We'll step back with the right foot. Big step, and maybe even widen the feet out a little bit more. Back heel does not have to be touching the ground. It could be lifted up. Bending that front knee. I want you to reach the arms up to the sky. Now, bring the shoulders down. So kind of like you're rolling the shoulders. See how it feels? Do you want to keep the elbows straight or bend the elbows and lift the chest? You can think about holding a big ball. Maybe you're holding the earth. You're just supporting everybody. Pressing into that back leg, heel coming towards the earth, belly squeeze, straighten that back knee. Let's tilt forward. Reach up and then reach forward. Nose comes down to the earth, squeeze the belly. Bring the arms down. Allow the arms to come back behind. We're going to take a big step forward. All right, here we go. Squeeze the belly, bend that front leg. As you lift the arms up, go ahead and step up. Rock side to side again in your crescent moon. Come back to the center, palms come together at the heart, and we'll sink pelvis, bend the knees into a very close, feet together, hands together, chair. Squeeze the belly, straighten the knees, come back up. We'll sweep the arms down and then lift the arms up as you sink the pelvis up. Bringing the pelvis down towards the earth into the classic chair. And you might like arms forward, arms behind, where you shift the weight a little bit forward into the feet. You play with your chair. We'll come back to standing in mountain. Step back with that left foot, coming back into warrior one. Taking that moment to widen the feet, bend the right knee. Torso coming forward, sweeping arms up. Coming into goddess arms, maybe that feels really good. You can open across the chest. A little back bend there if you like. Finding your balance. Maybe sweep the hands towards the back. If you want to interlace those hands, feel free to do so, or place the hands on the lower back. We're going to take that forward fold. Reach to the crown of the head. Squeeze the belly, nice long length. Keep that front knee bent. Straighten the back knee. Tuck the chin. Finding your balance here. And let's take that big step, but release the back arms first. Stepping forward and coming back up to your version of mountain. Connect to your intention, connect to your breath. Close the eyes if you want. We'll prepare for tree. So our first version of tree is going to be our classic tree. The weight is going to shift towards the right leg, and maybe your tripod with the heel touching the ankle. You can always come up onto the calf or grab onto that foot if you need to and place it to the thigh. But remember, you want to not have the weight of the foot kicking that hip out. You want to draw the hip in. So thigh and foot are almost in a fight with each other, pressing into each other. Hands can stay low, we're at the heart center, or up high. Squeeze the belly, soft shoulders. You can even use a support if you want, which is always fantastic. If you want to close your eyes, there's a little bit more balance challenge. more big, slow breath. And slowly come back to the center. Just going to shift over to that other side. Finding your version of tree. Maybe it looks very similar to the first posture that you took. Maybe it looks very different. Find your length from the bottom of your foot all the way up the leg, through that hip, into the belly, and up through the shoulders and the crown of the head. Remember, if you move, the wind blows. The wind moves trees. And slowly bring the roots down to the earth. So if you'd like to try a different version of tree, we'll do a lotus foot where you bring the foot up into the hip crease. You just want to make sure the movement's not coming from the knee. Or you can take a second variation, a second round of tree posture. We're just going to bring the foot up. You can keep that knee high if you want, or you can gently, remember it all comes from the hip, you just hold onto that foot and you just lower the knee down. So it's just a lotus foot tree. Works on a little bit on the knee, but it works on opening through the hip. You can always grab behind you and grab onto your arm. Maybe if your arms are long enough, you might even grab your foot. Squeeze the belly, lift the chest, and we'll slowly lift up and release the foot down, or slide the foot down if you're in your tree posture. When you're ready, change sides. Lift a knee, and you can also do a knee to chest if you don't want to do a second round of tree. If you're taking a different variation, you want to straighten the stand and knee. And this side may be very similar or it may be very different. So just notice any changes, any differences. Wherever you are, slowly take your time as you come back to your mountain. Let's come to mountain. Let's do the Samastitihi, the feet with the big toes close together. Maybe you don't want hands at the heart center. Maybe you want to cross your arms, tuck your chin. If you're hugging your shoulders, I invite you to see which arm's on top. Slowly release, open the arms, and change sides. Slowly release the arm. And let's follow the breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. And next time the hands come up, let's press those palms together again. Bend the elbows. This is our last joyful release of being in yoga. Here we go. Exhaling down. Let's go ahead and come all the way down. And we'll come down to our back and play in some classic recline postures. Let's start first by extending the legs out. I want you to reach as long as you can. So arms come over your head, just as if we were in mountain, and the arms are up. Reach through the hands, reach through the feet. I like to turn my hands towards each other so thumbs are touching and supporting the earth. Reach, reach, reach. You might feel the shoulders shrug towards the ears. And then turn palms forward. We're going to arch the arms up and squeeze the belly and bring those arms all the way down, nice and relaxed. Let's come into legs up. Bend the knees. Scoot the tailbone away. If you have a block, you might like to set the pelvis, the sacrum on the block. You can do one leg up, or you can do both legs up. If you have a strap, this is a great place to place the strap around your feet. You can rest the feet together. That takes a little bit of tension out of the legs. And extend the arms out from the shoulders, more opening through the chest. So start to open and close the legs, crisscrossing like scissors, back and forth. I love to bend the knees when I do this. It just gives it a totally different feel. Add in the arms if you want. Pause with the arms and the legs out. Just reach through the hands, reach through the feet. And then bring both palms together and feet together. Bring the hands to the heart center. Bend the feet, set them down on the ground. Let's come into bridge. Heels come towards the glutes, palms to the floor. We're going to take two versions. The first one is pressing through the hands and the feet as you move the knees forward and lift the pelvis. Shoulders, hips, and knees are in line with each other. Soft shoulders, soft belly, nice and stable through the feet. Take some deep breaths. Lift a little higher, just a little bit. And then exhale down slowly. All right, hug in those knees one time. Give them a big hug. And set the feet back down. This time we're gonna either do the same version that we did with palms to the earth, or you can interlace the hands. And we try to get the outside of the shoulders kind of tucked under the body. When you're ready, press into the feet, lift the pelvis, and just wiggle shoulders under. Interlacing hands, lifting pelvis as high as you can. I like the other version of bridge better. When you're ready, release hands, lower down. And just a couple ways to play with bridge. Hug in one knee to the chest. And then bring that knee out to open across the body. You might release the opposite arm just so it's not squeezing across the chest. And then start to circle that knee around, big circles. Change direction. And then hug that knee in one more time. Lift the leg up to the sky and point and flex and circle the foot. And then reaching through the leg, just bring that leg straight down to the earth. Feeling that long length again. All right, let's change sides. Hug in the other leg. Start to bring the leg out to the side. See if you can still hold that right pelvis down. And we'll start to circle the knee again. Changing directions. Hug the knee in again. Reach the leg up. When you're ready, extend the leg and reach it all the way to the earth. Let's bring both feet nice and long. We'll come into a banana asana, but reclined. Reach your arms over just like we did before. And now you're going to walk your feet over to the right side. Keep walking, and then plant that left glute down. Don't let it go anywhere. Reach your arms to the right. Soften the body wherever you are. Close the eyes. Slowly make our way back to the center. Take your time. Reach reach long through hands and feet, and then make your way over to the left side. Come back to the center. Bring the arms into goddess arms. Just soften the shoulders. Wiggle the heels away, toes to the sky. Now bend the knees. Step the feet out wide. We're going to windshield wiper, just lowering the legs from side to side. Lower the legs to one side. Turn the head towards the opposite direction. Slowly change sides. Gently come back to the center. Bring the legs up to the sky. And then bend the knees. We're going to come into happy baby. Bend the knees, grab onto ankles or the outside of the feet. You want the knees to come sort of into your armpits. And the hands can stay on the feet, the ankles. The elbows could go two ways. On the outside or more traditionally on the inside. Try both. And see which one gives you more space. Usually on the inside, the body offers a little bit more space. You can lift the tailbone up, or you can plant the tailbone down, or you can keep it very neutral. You want the feet pointing, instead of toes up, you want the feet pointing towards your head. Now here is a great opportunity to massage your back, gentle rocking. All yoga comes from babies. As you come back to the center, we'll bring the soles of the feet together. And then one of my favorite recline postures is bringing the feet down into reclined butterfly. So here I invite you to close your eyes. The hands to be connected to the body, or the hands could be resting out. Goddess reaching out from the shoulders as butterfly wings. Just breathing gently in the space. Take 2 deep rounds of breath. We'll slowly bring the knees towards each other. And coming into Apanasana, draw the knees into the chest. Fingertips pointed forward. Hug those knees in. And then straighten the elbows as you move the knees away. Just draw the knees in and out. Start to circle the knees around. Change directions. If you want to bring toes together and move the knees away from each other, feel free to do so. Big circles with the knees. Don't forget to change direction there too. slowly come back into the Apanasana again, in and out. And if there's any posture that you would like to do that we didn't do, feel free to do so. And if you are ready for Shavasana, come into your quiet space. When you come into Shavasana, I invite you to soften the body in as many places as you can, focusing especially on the joints of the shoulders, the hips, the knees, and the feet and ankles. Remind yourself of your intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. Come back to the breath and just be present with whatever is in your mind, in your body, in your thoughts, and in your space. Start to deepen your breath. Allow all the love, the self-care, the benefits of yoga to just wash over top of you and within you. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Yeah, feel free to wiggle the nose and the jaw. Start to move the head gently side to side. Circle the hands and circle the feet. And start to stretch. Stretch long. And then bring the knees into the chest. This is our opportunity to give yourself a big hug. Just love for yourself, gratitude for being here. And then start to energize by rocking from side to side to side until you eventually roll over to your side and we pause for a full breath or two. It helps to kind of come into this fetal posture, the emergence into the world, into our day. When you are ready in the next breath or two, pressing up to a comfortable seated posture. So we'll start with the hands to the heart center, connecting to the wonderful person that is you, and now moving out beyond, inhaling up to the sky, exhaling to the earth, and we're going to add in that temple posture again. Here we go, hands come together, bend the elbows, and with joy, yoga, down to the earth, sweeping up, back to the heart. May you always be blessed, inside and out, with yoga. Namaste.